What's up, friends? Ben42 here with another advice, streaming, video, whatever you want to call it. We're going back to the PowerPoint presentations. We used to do this, we're a business here, so we do our PowerPoints. I think we're coming back to that. So today we want to look at the main reason on why people fail at streaming. Now remember, failure and success is very subjective between person to person. So this may apply to you. I think either way, you could take something out of it for sure. This is my advice with 2 years of Twitch under my belt. But this goes for any streaming platform, whether you're on YouTube, Mixer, Facebook, whatever. So here are why people fail at streaming and success tips. We're going to focus on the main reason why I think people get turned off when it comes to streaming. So let's check out the 3 cornerstones of a good stream. I made this before, and I think it's still true today. I think there's 3 things that make up a good stream, or what make you a successful stream. So you got to have a good product. That's number 1. That's your entertainment value. How you carry yourself on stream, how you engage your audience. Do people want to come watch you when you stream? That's your good product. Number 2, good networking strategies. How many friends are you making? How are you making the proper connections? Are you doing it correctly? That is your good network strategies. And then the third one here, which is the one we're going to focus on today, is consistency. And when we talk about consistency, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, your streaming schedule. That's not what we're going to be talking about really today. That is part of it. But streamers, I noticed from my 2 years of running a community and being on Twitch, streamers are not consistent. And it's not just about their schedule and their networking, but the bottom 3 we're going to be looking at here. Their attitude, their passion, and their outlook is not consistent. So I think we could all relate to this, including myself. Not just with streaming, but, in general, how many times have you been really excited about maybe a new job or a new opportunity or a new get-rich-quick scheme or something, and you really put all you had into it for the first 2 weeks or the first month, and you just kind of died off afterwards? That's what I see a lot on Twitch. People are really passionate for 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month, and then they kind of lose their passion, and their outlook changes, and their attitude changes, and they start speaking negatively about people on the platform or the platform in general. So I always have the saying, streaming is not a sprint, right? It's a marathon. We're in it for the long haul, and I think people are missing out on that, and their attitude changes. So we want to keep that positive attitude. So here's your tips on how to succeed. Be consistently passionate, all right? You remember what we had? We had that fire lit under us when we first streamed, right? That first month, we were very passionate about it. You have to enjoy what you do. So if you start to get that negative outlook and start to blame others, well, that's just one segment of it. You start to pointing the finger, and you start getting a bad attitude toward other people, not getting the viewers, all that stuff. We've all been through it. The jealousy, the envy, whatever you want to call it. It gets frustrating at times. Streaming does. But remember, it's a marathon. You got to stay consistently passionate. You got to enjoy every stream you do, no matter what. Because let's face it, a lot of these streamers, these really popular streamers, they have been doing this for years. They didn't just wake up and they had 10,000 viewers in their channel. They actually had years of being relatively unsuccessful, but they enjoyed what they did, and they kept pushing. And that's what you got to do if you want to, if you want to have a good time here. It's not really all about making money, is it? If you got to have a good time, you got to enjoy it. You got to enjoy making those connections. So make sure, you constantly improve. If you find yourself blaming others, complaining about others a lot, that's a really bad space to be in. I've seen it time and time again, and usually those people fail, and they fail hard. So if you just find yourself doing that, if you find yourself in private, speaking negatively about other people, other streamers, or just at streaming in general, you got to kind of change your mindset. Get that passion back, and make sure you're working on improving yourself, and you're enthused about it. If you lose that enthusiasm, streaming is not for everybody. Maybe it's not for you, but if you lose enthusiasm, you're not going to have a good time. So maybe you guys could write in the comments some suggestions on how to improve that and how to avoid that. But, that is my tip. Consistently passionate. If you lose your passion, you're not going to have a good time streaming. So I hope this video gave you something to think about. Keep that passion. We're in it for the long haul. We're in it for the marathon. And, stay positive. Thank you for watching my business PowerPoint presentation, and we will see you in the next one.